What's up, YouTube Nation? It is Michael Kennedy of the Moving to Delaware Beaches channel and the Move to DE team here in the Delaware Beaches. And I just wanted to bring you out to one of my favorite communities in all of Delaware, the Peninsula. Now, hopefully you can hear me behind Niagara Falls that's going on behind me here. So sorry for the feather duster. I wanted to bring you here today because Shell Brothers is finishing off their last section in this community. This community has about 1,300 homes total between the condos in Windswept, 18th on the Bay, Marina Bay, Lakeside Village. I mean, all the different spots in this community. And it is amazing. It is 24/7 guard gated. It has a 18-hole Jack Nicklaus golf course. And stay tuned to watch the rest of my video as I take you through a tour of this show-stopping community. You are really gonna enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe down below for all of our upcoming videos. And hey, give me a call if you wanna take a look at this community yourself. I was just in here with clients last week, and I'll be interested to see if they're gonna pull the trigger and make this their dream home here in the Delaware Beaches. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome to the final new construction section here in the Peninsula called Stillwaters. This is Shell Brothers' 79 unit section here. Does allow for basement on all of their home sites, by the way. And this is where we're gonna take a look at the Bluebell model, which is going to wow you, impress you, and hopefully get you so excited, you call me and we get over here to see Tyler and Amanda, and let's get you a house here in the Peninsula. My personal slice of heaven here at the Delaware Beaches. Okay, so we are outside here on the Bluebell in this beautiful, beautiful 22+ square feet with a finished basement here in the Peninsula. And as you can see, it is really unassuming from the front, but wait till we get inside. This place is going to blow your sandals off because there is so much space. It is a very deep home. It's got an amazing courtyard, and the basement is absolutely to die for. So let's get in and take a look at this beauty. I know you're gonna love it. Welcome to the Bluebell here in the Peninsula. Come on in, let's take a look at this 2,200 plus a finished basement beauty. This thing is gonna blow you away, and guess what? It's very nautical themed. So if you're into the beach, you're gonna love this house. Okay, so here you step into this beautiful foyer, or foyer, as fancy people with accents call it. But you've got this great entryway, and then you come into the first guest bedroom right here. Now, obviously with this front facade, it does have the bay window, which does give it that little bit of extra space in here. Again, my mantra always is, it's a bedroom. I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm not gonna see it. But it does give a really nice architectural detail to the exterior of the home, as well as the interior. Obviously, you've got your closet over to the side as well. And like any good parlor trick, there's no doors in here. So again, the room feels bigger. So one of the things here with the houses here in this section of the Peninsula, they aren't as wide. So they are gonna be a little bit tighter, but Shell Brothers has just got it figured out. How do you get all this natural light? And how do you play into that where you just feel like everything's completely open? Off of the guest bedroom and the foyer here, you do have the hall bathroom. Now, obviously in Shell Brothers fashion, what they have done is they've taken the standard tub shower, they've taken the tile all the way up to the ceiling, which is an upgrade. They've done an upgrade tile. And they've also added these sliding doors to it. So somebody like me, where I've got a 10 and a 12-year-old, every single one of my tub shower enclosures, I do something like this because I don't trust shower curtains. I don't trust the kids with those. We've all lived that horrid nightmare where you walk in and you're like, what did you do? And sometimes it's a guest, and then you don't really want to yell at them, but Karen's even smiling on the other side because she's got kids that have done that. So this house, what they've done is they did do the optional study. So you see the French doors, the transom up above it. I mean, this thing is completely blown out. I mean, this house, is over $1 million the way you see it today. But the reality is this would typically be the third bedroom on this first floor, which is really nice because, again, for most of our clients, 3 bedroom, 2 full bath, Great layout all on one level. You can do the optional second floor. And then here in the Peninsula, all of their home sites can accommodate the basement down below, which is really unique because homes that are further in the community can't always do that. So as Tyler and Amanda would say, who are the sales reps here, a lot of their clients end up doing a basement more so for the resale, ability down the road, where they go, what makes our home unique in this section versus Marina Bay, the Conservancy, the veranda, the sanctuary. And the reality is those don't have basements. This can. So you've got the extra storage as well as the potential finished space afterwards. But did do the built-in bookcases, which look really grand. Obviously the coffered ceiling up top looks, spectacular. This is a really cool touch for those dog lovers. Shell Brothers had done this in Governors as well in one of the Bluebell models, but this laundry room is completely maxed out. You've got the washer dryer, they did all the cabinets, and they did the dog washing station. Where my dog's at. So, nice thing is you can come in here. You can rinse off the sand off your toes, or you can wash your dog, which is what its intended purpose is. So a lot of people love this option for that. I would tell you that the take rate or the amount of people that use it is not super duper high, but it's pretty good. So as we continue down the hallway, we come to my favorite part of this house, which is the kitchen, dining room, great room. This to me is one of the best feels in the smaller, skinnier Shell Brother product, because what they've done is they've done the kitchen expansion here, or the extension. So that way you could do, the optional window seat over here. You could do the command center island, which is just gorgeous. And then, those of you that want to engage and play along, what type of kitchen is this? If you've been watching my Shell Brothers videos, this is the pro kitchen. So they did go with a GE Cafe. I really like this, so originally I think that these were kind of made for ADA compliancy, but what they figured out is that people really like doing this themselves because you can step right in front of the oven versus this one where now you kind of have to be blocked and you kind of have to bend over and pull out. So you can kind of get right up in there and you're not gonna singe the hairs on your arms. You can get that big giant turkey out of there, which is a nice touch. But I love, love, love. I actually just put this in my house up in the Lewis area. But 36-inch, natural gas cooktop. They went with the Cafe Series appliances throughout. So you've got your dishwasher on the side with a stainless steel interior, quartz countertops. And instead of the farmhouse sink, which we see in a lot of the new construction models, they did the really big and deep undermount sink. So you can get that big pasta pot, the crab pot in here. You can put your sheet pans in here and actually wash them down, and then you don't have to worry about your belt buckle scratching, the porcelain or the stainless steel on the farmhouse sink, which is a nice touch. And then obviously too, to finish out the pro kitchen, they did do the standalone microwave with the fancy trim kit, and then they did some play off of the kitchen cabinets, which is nice. And again, they didn't go with a white kitchen, which a lot of people typically do at the beach. They did go with a wood stained color with a lot of the glass doors. It just gives it a really elegant and refined look as well, which is nice. So with the Home IQ system that Shell Brothers does included with all of their builds now, you do have the Echo Show that's going to be wall mounted on the wall. They run for power, and then they'll set this up for you as soon as you have Wi-Fi, which is nice because you can ask Alexa, turn off the kitchen lights. And it'll do that if you have all those setups right in there, which is really, really nice. And then you can kind of go back, you can have your family calendar on there, you can have your shopping list, leave a little note to the kids or the grandkids. And then you've got, as we continue off the kitchen area, beautiful dining area, one of the fanciest basket weave lights I think I've ever seen in a model home. I love that. I would love to know what the bill on that is. And then you've got the great room. Now, obviously they've done a few options here. They've extended this. They've done the wet bar off to the side. Otherwise that would just be a big nook over there. And then back over here, they did the chunky mantle, which looks really pretty. And they did actual brick. They did a true brick fireplace. Like, I haven't seen this in any one of their models, and I really like that touch. It gives it that urban feel. And they took that all the way up to the ceiling. And again, you've got just these really nice ceiling heights because they did do the optional second floor. And then in true Shell Brothers fashion, Did the gigantic picture window with the flanking windows, on each side. Then you've got your patio door to go out to the covered porch, and then out to your own private oasis out here on this back porch. So we'll go out there and show you that, once the landscapers are out of there. Out here on the courtyard, this thing looks spectacular. East Coast Garden Center RC and the Courtyard Center does a fantastic job. All these guys over here getting ready to take these flowers out for the winterization of the model home. But they do a great job for the Shell Brothers models, making everything just feel like a tropical oasis back here. So you've got your 2-tier on the patio, as well as the planter bed, which all has all the drip lines, and this beautiful gas fireplace back here. So, I mean, if this doesn't scream your backyard retreat, I don't know what else would. So, boom. Oh, hi there. I'm just lounging here in the primary suite, reading the Shell Brothers at Home with Shell Brothers magazine, which they conveniently put you on the subscription list when you buy a home with them. But we're here to talk about the primary bedroom, which is absolutely stunning. We've got the nickel gap shiplap with the plantation shutters over the transom window. Optional side windows, but on this back wall, true Shell Brothers fashion, we've got the gigantic picture window. We've got the extra window. They did do the patio door. That is an option. A lot of my clients elect not to do that because they feel like from a security and safety perspective, they don't like having another point of entry, especially into their bedroom. Crazy thing here is, this is 24/7 guard gated. So it was a real pain in the ass for us to get into the community today. Even as a real estate agent with Karen, my client, who is manning the camera. So the reality is it's 24/7. There is always somebody at that gate, and if they're out patrolling, they've got somebody to kind of fill in, which is really nice. So it is a very safe community from that perspective, as well as they just include a lot with the HOA fees, which we're going to touch on later. But typically this would be a window. Obviously for right now, steps right out into the patio. Now, ceiling wise, tray ceiling would be there, but they did do the extra beadboard detail and they did the crown molding at the bottom. The bedroom itself would have the crown. So that was another little touch that they did there as well. Now you kind of walk into this hallway area, 2 walk-in closets right here, because they did the optional luxury owner's bath. So they did the bathroom here where you have the larger walk-in shower with the transom window here. So it's a big mud set pan, frameless shower door, did a little wall niche, did the kind of the rain shower head with the separate handle in chrome, and then you've got the tile seat over there. And then also too is you've got this different layout right here where, I joked and said, hey, you can make this your little lingerie cabinet, have your underwear and stuff right here so you get out of the shower and you're like, whoop, okay, let's put it on now. Yeah, might as well. And then you've got, the beautiful, I love the shuttered cabinets. I did this in one of my Shell Brothers homes. I did this in a blue and it just looks stunning. Like people don't have that normally in their homes. So when they walk in, they go, wow, is that a real shutter? You're like, no, it's a well-burned cabinet. And then you do have the water closet here off to the side just to round out the rest of the primary suite. So this Bluebell model here in the Peninsula does feature the optional second floor. So you can see they did the optional oak staircase option, did do the square spindles and the square newel post, but they went with a stain instead of the painted white or anything like that. So you've got white on the spindles, and then this is stained to match the hardwood floors downstairs. But you can tell with the nice height of the ceiling, you get some beautiful artwork here, as well as some cool hanging light fixtures. We're gonna go upstairs. I wanna show you the upstairs too. Well, thanks to Brian on the production team here with Shell Brothers, this has been all neatly organized and looks tidy, because I was here last week and there were some wrinkles in the rug, which was just creating a commotion. But crisis is averted. The loft looks stunning again. So again, this is the optional second floor that we're in. This is the loft area. So plenty big enough to have a TV, a big sofa, or just a really cool game spot seating area. Like, I love this, and honestly, I think I might take this chair and just roll it out of the model. Hopefully Amanda doesn't tattle on me, because it's really comfortable and I like it. Then off to the side, we do have the game table. So where are you gonna play Scrabble? Where are you gonna do dominoes? Obviously right here in the loft area. And if you've got kids or grandkids, this thing is perfect for the little army men with the parachutes. Just saying, that would be fun. because I'm just a giant big child. So up here on the second floor, this is one of the guest bedrooms here in the model home. So beautiful queen size bed, plenty of room in here. Love the full size mirror, but take a look at this closet. This closet is to die for. Yes, subtle trick, no doors again, but even without the door, you can tell how much space this is. Now I do want to know, from a decorating idea, you guys can let me know in the comments. Do we like these? Do we not like these? I'm not really sure what this is. I don't get it, but it looks cool on the wall, so goes beachy. So obviously as we come across the hall in the loft, couple different things going on up here. Obviously did the optional bathroom, because you're gonna have a bedroom and a loft up here, you wanna have a bathroom. But this optional bedroom right here, which is the 4th bedroom in the model, but would be bedroom, could be the 5th bedroom if you had 3 downstairs. This room is monstrous. You've got a king size, cane bed in here. You've got 2 double closets, still have the nightstands, and you have the window for natural light in here. So it just depends on whether or not you need this space. Typically the bedroom across with the queen with the funny looking baskets and flower combo, that would be the norm for the option up here. Otherwise, this gets engulfed into what's behind door number 22. This is unfinished storage. So I'm gonna watch my head right here, so sorry for not staring at the camera, but this is unfinished storage area. So you kind of look at this whole room here, you've got a ton of storage space, even goes, well, hello, all the way over here. So all your Christmas trees, your Hanukkah menorahs, don't put the candles up here. They will melt in the summertime. But this is a great space. That big bedroom that had the king size bed in it, that would get added to this space to add even more unfinished storage. So again, just depends on what you want to do, as well as how much do you want to spend and what is your budget. So all things we can talk about. So make sure to like, subscribe down below. But more importantly, you don't have to subscribe to the channel. Give me a call. I want to help you purchase a home in here. Shell Brothers to me is one of my favorite builders at the beach, but the Peninsula, this is your slice of heaven here in Sussex County. It's gonna be a little bit further from Lewis and Rehoboth, but the reality is this community is amazing. And I joke with my clients every time I pull in, I go, wait till we get into the gate, we slither through the Esplanade, which is the name of the road. And I joke about cueing the white doves, because that is the feeling that it invokes. This feels like an adult Disney World for my active adults, my retirees, my pre-retirees. You can't not fall in love with this community when you drive through. So let's go take a look at the basement. Solids it is, because you know what time it is. No, it's not game time. It's party time in your Shell Brothers Bluebell basement time. And that was actually a really impressive break. I think I might finish this game. So we're gonna just have to pause the video. I'll be back in a few minutes. No, I'm kidding. The reality is this basement is killer. Because again, Bluebell is a 1,700 square foot ranch home standard, which means if you go ahead and finish off the rec room or the whole basement footprint, the basement footprint is gonna be 1,700 square feet. Now they've obviously done some different bump outs upstairs, so it's a little bit more, but down here you've got 1,000 square feet of finished space, perfect for a pool table. Shell Brothers always, in their model homes, does these beautiful bars, which, let's not kid ourselves. Are you really gonna use the darn thing? Probably not, but it looks really good and is gonna wow your friends. So if you wanna drop another 20, 30,000 bucks, pop this bad boy in here, or just finish off the rec room and have a pool table and a shuffleboard and a ping pong table down here. I think your friends and family will thank you for that. Then obviously over here, you've got a whole nother dining room table, which this is gonna be perfect for games, just hanging out. And then you got a full-size sectional sofa down here. I can't not laugh and smile, because as soon as I walked down here for the first time, I was just like, you have gotta be kidding me. Like this is like a bachelor pad heaven down here. I was like, can I move in with my wife and my 2 children? Because I could live down here, this would be perfect. But big screen TV, they did the optional powder room down here. I would tell you, if you're gonna do a basement and you don't finish it, at a minimum, you've got to do the 3-piece rough-in, just from a resale standpoint, because again, you're not gonna jackhammer into the concrete slab, and you can't expect the future buyer to jackhammer in the concrete slab. So having the 3-piece rough-in, even if you finish it off and you only need a powder room, at least you can have that plumbing kind of behind a false wall, that if somebody wants to put the bathroom in down the road, it's very easy to do it, and then it's done and ready to go. What's nice in here with this, with the finished basement, this is just finished storage space underneath the staircase. And then, behind door number, I think this is door number like 26 now, you've got this incredible finished space. So again, Shell Brothers does it right. I love what they do with their HVAC systems. Train system, nothing stops a train, except for salt, air, and rust, and those kind of things. But again, great warranties to these systems. They really stand behind their products. You've got the thicker MERV filters that are in here with Aprilaire, and then you've got your whole home dehumidification system. So the dehumidifier, there really isn't any other builder down here that's doing this. They tie it right into the main system. So when you go to pull in your fresh air, for 10 minutes every hour, just to help the house breathe, it's going through the dehumidifier first versus your HVAC system. So it's not trying to tax it to pull the humidity out. Then again, we found our mysterious missing doors from upstairs. Those are all down here. One of the reasons some people will ask this, why do they hang them versus lean them? When they hang them, what they do is they don't warp, so they can go ahead and use this door when the model gets converted over. So they put holes in the top, so that way when you're opening and closing the door, you don't see that they ever got hung. They've got their Fronius inverter down here because Clean Energy USA is a part of Shell Brothers. It's under the umbrella organization. They will put in solar panels for you. I highly recommend it. I've got 3 homes that have solar panels on it. I drive an electric vehicle, so I'm a firm believer in solar. And the nice thing is, the half Jewish finance major in me, when you go solar, there is truly a breaking point in which you can recoup that investment. So there is an actual return on investment of, call it 7 years. As long as you have the home for 7 or more years, you make money off of those solar panels. So it saves you the money, then you get to a point where you're actually making money from them, which is nice. This obviously is a cluster bleep. You've got all of the structured wiring in this house, and because it's a model, they've got Cat 6 wiring all over the place and cable wiring. They did a whole Sonos, sound system throughout the house as well. And then you've got your 200 amp, service right here because it's in the basement. All of that power, and then all the arc faults and everything's going through there, which is fantastic. There you go. Well, now we're stepping into the actual clubhouse here at the Peninsula. So any of your membership levels, you have an $800 food minimum here at the clubhouse, and they're really good about it. They do different specials throughout the week. They've got a wood-fired oven for pizzas. So it's a really great experience. Beautiful flooring, tile inlay, huge high ceilings. You got this great room. Really good with my adjectives today. And you've got this incredible space, here that obviously Shell Brothers did the build out of this clubhouse as, Ocean Atlantic did it, as they took over the development from, Wells Fargo after it was in receivership many years ago. But as you come down here, you've got different kind of rooms off to the side. You've got the pool table room, which they're definitely getting it ready for an event. So they've got those covered up, kind of like they're doing catering. Men's and women's facilities down here. And then downstairs is where the golf pro shop is, as well as the men's and women's locker rooms as well. But, as we come in here, this is the actual restaurant. And it's nice because we're in between services. So there's nobody in here right now. So you can really get a feel for this space and just how incredible it is, because a picture doesn't do it justice. You come in here and just the beautiful wood beam details, all the V-groove shiplap that's on the ceiling, as well as down here, you can see it with all the seashells on it. That's the wood fire, or that's the big oven for the pizzas and stuff. So you've got that there. I actually think that's gas, not wood. And then what's really cool, and I don't know if you can see this on the detail, but at the bar, they actually have the inlay of the golf course holes all the way around the bar, which is a nice touch. And then I'm gonna show you out here real quick as well. Because they're getting ready for a Tidal Health event right now. but you look out here, here is the actual driving range that you're overlooking. You've got a beautiful fire pit down below, looking over the Indian River Bay and kind of the creeks that go off to the side. Bocce ball that's out here as well, and a putting green. So for those golf enthusiasts, this is a beautiful space to be and to kind of take a look at everything. What's really nice is this restaurant is open all year round, and one of the reasons being is outside they've got patio heaters, they've got this whole covered porch, so they can do dinner services and drink services out here as well. Back behind the camera, they've actually got the heaters that are mounted off of the ceilings, so that way it's really nice and toasty out there on a nice brisk fall day, which has a great feel. And then as you can see, we continue around, they've got, you know, big fireplace over here on this end of this great dining hall, same mirrored image on the other end. And then you've got, you know, big wide booth seating as well. And then one of the little hidden gems in this clubhouse, I love the, you know, the barrel ceiling wine room down here. So as we walk down this way, you have this incredible wine room. So again, kind of getting it ready for the different Tidal Health event, but this room is amazing. I remember when they first built this, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, the amount of money that went into this clubhouse to make it look and feel like this, but different wine tasting events in here. You know, homeowners will do different parties and things in here as well. So, I mean, doesn't get any better than this. Welcome to the Lakeside Village Center and the Calm Water Spa, as you can tell above me in my head right there. Here is where you're gonna find the workout facility, the indoor pool, the spa, hot tub, and then obviously all of your outdoor pool amenities, including the wave pool and the newest pool with the splash pad area, as well as mini golf. That was just added within the last couple years as well. So one heck of a robust amenity package here at the Peninsula. Let's go in and take a look at this. So behind me is the main activity room. They've got the music blaring, so I'm gonna let Karen go through with the camera, but in here they've got the table tennis as well as air hockey. And then what they've done too, multi-purposes for bar classes and Pilates classes, you know, right here in this space as well with the rubber flooring. So obviously you've got your front desk here at the athletic club. And as we walk down this way, you've got this beautiful indoor pool facility with the hot tub. And as you can see here on a Monday afternoon, there is nobody in here right now, which is fantastic. So we're gonna step on in and take a peek at this. So beautiful facility in here. I mean, and this has been around for 15 plus years, and it is in really good shape. So for a lot of people, if they wanna come and do the aerobics classes that they have here, and they run weekly for the homeowners, as well as true lap swimming, and then come over and just relax in the hot tub, I mean, you can't beat this. This is true resort living here at the Delaware beaches. If you're feeling like you need to do your ones and your twos, this is the spot to do it, because you get this beautiful aerobics room right here in the Peninsula. So tons of space, do a lot of different aerobics classes, which is a lot of fun. And then right off to the side of us too, we've got the workout room. So we are out here in the sanctuary, which is the furthest point out in the community. And I call this the high rent district. Reason being is this is where all the $2 and $3 and $4 million houses are that are in the community, but this is also where the Bay Beach is for the community. So now, I can't remember off the top of my head, so we'll definitely put some sort of statistic out there with how many hundreds of acres of preservation land this community features, but I alluded to it before. This place is like Disney World for adults, and the reason being is it's the Peninsula on the Indian River Bay. This is the Indian River Bay right here. And Karen, if you probably, once we get down a little bit further, you zoom in, you can see the Indian River Inlet Bridge in the distance, which is out there. So, I mean, just beautiful, broad sweeping views out here. Obviously, in the summertime, you've got all the Adirondack chairs that are out here. You can, borrow the kayaks, you can do the paddle boards. So the reality is once you get into the gates of this community, You do not have to leave. There is a restaurant, there is a snack shop, there is the small little post office area, there is the workout center, there is the game room, there is pickleball and tennis and a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course here, 18 holes. So the reality is depending on what level of membership you do, which again, we're gonna kind of break that down a little bit more. I'll probably sit at a table, throw some charts on the screen for you, because the fee structure can seem to be high here. But what I will tell you is, the reality is it includes a lot. You know, just right off the bat, Fios home internet, Fios home television. I know I pay $200 a month just for my Xfinity service. So there's a huge service. Trash and recycling, weekly. So trash is week, recycling is every other week. Lawn mowing, edging, mulching, pruning, fertilization, all of that's taken care of for you. 24/7 guard gated entranceway to the community. That's included. You have a world-class amenity plan and structure here. So even just at the bare essentials, I'm gonna use my cheat sheet here. Just under the social membership itself, you have access to the pools, the beach, the nature center, 15 miles of walking trails, that you have access to. Once you go to the sport package, now you're talking tennis, pay to play golf. Then there's the golf membership. Golf memberships, the creme de la creme, that's the bee's knees. That gets you out in the golf course for a whole whopping $27 cart fee only. So, versus having to pay, $110, $120 a round of golf, which honestly for Jack Nicklaus golf course with some really challenging holes over the marsh and beautiful stunning views like this, $120 for a round of golf. You golfers out there know that's not too bad. So, great thing here is they've got it out now because we're just past that Labor Day season, getting into fall now. The reality is they do have a floating dock out here as well. So for those of you that have friends with a boat, nice thing is they can come over here, they can pick you up. You can ride right over across the water over to Paradise Grill. Paradise Grill is a beautiful outdoor kind of beachy feel, music restaurant right on the water here in Long Neck, which is the Millsboro zip code. And then, if you wanted to, you could, ride a boat right all the way up to Dewey. So there's a lot of really cool things to be had here. And I think you're just gonna fall in love. I mean, there's no other way to put it other than it is absolutely breathtaking, stunning, and you're just amongst nature. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this video here at the Peninsula on the Indian River Bay in Millsboro, Delaware. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because every time I drive into this community and I come into this beautiful, beautiful community here in Sussex County, I always light up like a kid on Christmas morning. I joked about the queuing of the white doves. Honestly, as soon as you go through that gate, you wind yourself through the Esplanade. I just love the look and feel of this community. So make sure, if you're interested in anything that I talked about here in the Peninsula, give me a call. Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback down below in the comments sections. And don't forget, like and subscribe down below and give me a call. I'd love to take you in here for a tour, because right lane's for owners, left lane, that's for visitors. That's where we're gonna go first. But after a couple visits, hopefully you're gonna be going through the owner's lane. So thanks again for tuning in. Love hanging out with you today, and thank you again.